Are you looking to clean your shower head because it has all kind of limescale on it due to hard water? We're having that issue on this one right here. I took this down because I'm installing something onto my shower, and I figured that I would take the time to clean this up and show you guys how to do it while I had it off. And it's very, very simple to do. So as a lot of you guys know, I did a video where I got rid of these hard water stains in the bowl of our toilet. I used muriatic acid to help eat away some of the limescale that's in there, and then you neutralize it with the baking soda, and then you have a pretty nice clean toilet after you take a little bit of a scrub brush to it to kind of get rid of some of the residue. Well, with this one, instead of using muriatic acid, we're going to use something a little bit more softer, I guess, and convenient, not as harsh. And first you're going to need a Ziploc bag, and that's mainly so you can dunk your entire shower head into there because you need to let this thing soak for a while. So all you do is you put your shower head in here, and then we're going to just use simple white distilled vinegar. I went ahead and got a new bottle right here so that I'd make sure that I'd have enough to be able to fill it past the holes that where most of the water stains are, and it'd let it sit in there for a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is just simply take the vinegar and I'm going to pour it into the bag right here. I'm going to put quite a bit because I want it to clean it really good. I want to have a lot of the acid in there to be. Actually, I'm just noticing that there's some stuff right here too, so I'm actually making a little bit more. And there may even be some hard water stains on the inside, so to fill up the entire bag with the vinegar, just to help it get to some of the inside parts as well, I think is going to be good. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of the air just so that the vinegar really penetrates all the way through there. Got a nice tight seal, and then we just let this sit for a couple of hours, maybe 3, 4. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of let it sit until I need to take a bath later on today or shower later on today, and I'll reattach this. But what you'll see is that this vinegar is going to eat away at all of that limescale and all the mess. You can see that there's some bubbles coming up through there as well. Y'all see that in there? And so what that's doing is it's actually going to be cleaning the inside of the shower head as well, because it's getting into all those crooks and nannies. How do you say that? I can't remember how to say that. All the little crooks and nannies. I don't know. Why am I? Cracks. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. So that's going to help to really clean out the entire thing in there, which is going to be great. Then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and come back on here, and I want to show you guys what the finished product looks like, and I'll let y'all know how long I let it sit for as well. So hang on for that. I'll be back in just a minute so you guys can see the final product. Alright y'all, it's been about 3 hours and this thing is looking pretty gnarly. First of all, you can see all of the crud floating around in this bag right here. Can y'all see all that black stuff? So something is actually working here, which is very exciting. So let's go ahead and open this up. I also have a little scrub brush here to scrub it good, and a little toothbrush here, an old toothbrush to get some of the more finer points if we need to kind of knock some extra stuff off. So let's see how this thing turned out right here. Alright, so you can see it still has some junk on there, right? Like all up in this area. Let's see if the vinegar has helped to loosen some of that up. I'm just going to simply take my brush, give it a good little scrub down. Oh, gross. You can see it like flying off right there. Oh, that's nasty. This is what's helping to get rid of all of those mineral deposits and all the junk that's just been built up on there for so long. If you want, you can dip it in your vinegar just to have something wet to be able to scrub it down a little bit more. What's nice about this is that the vinegar, like I said earlier, is penetrating on the inside as well because we let it run through the back hole here of the shower head. I mean, this is already such an improvement to what we had. So I'm already pleased with my... What, vinegar costs how much? I'll link it up below. Y'all can go check it out. It's like, what, $3 a bottle or something like that? It's nothing. Granted, I bought the big bottle, but then I didn't even use the whole thing. So this thing is looking absolutely great. I am so excited about this. Let's go ahead and rinse it off now, and let me see if I can, before I do that, if I can kind of get, see there's like a little bit of some, I don't know what this is on the side here, but there's some residue of some sort right there. That's just having a little bit of trouble. It almost feels, so I think another issue with this too is that this particular head, it kind of has a porousness on the inside here. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's not like polished and shiny like this is. It's a little bit more coarse. And so things like this can kind of lock into some of those porous places. And it might take a little bit of extra scrubbing. Might take a little bit longer in the vinegar. If I wanted to, I could probably put it back in the bag for just a little bit longer to let it get all that off. But honestly, I'm pretty pleased with what I have here. So let's go ahead and clean this thing off. Let's see, let me get rid of this brush. We'll dump this out. Look at all that nastiness in there. Ugh, that was gross. And I'm just gonna take this, I'm just gonna kind of wash it off just to get some of the vinegar off before I reattach, before I reattach the shower head back to the shower. But this thing is looking fantastic. There's some scuzz or something on the back here, so don't forget to clean the back of it as well. I think that just might be like soap scum from whenever you soap up your body and then you gotta move the shower head out of the way so you don't get as much, so you keep the soap on your body while you're scrubbing and whatnot. That comes off very easily. So, wow, that looks amazing. I am super impressed by this. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and install this onto the shower. We're going to turn it on because sometimes whenever the Limescale builds up, like little chutes kind of go out to the side and whatnot. So let's put this thing on and let's see how that interior is actually performing. All right, guys, we got our shower head back installed into here. Put a little Teflon tape so it doesn't leak or anything. Let's fire this thing up and see exactly what we have going on right here. So I'm gonna turn on the water and then pull the diverter. Oh, make sure it stays in the tub. Yes, that looks awesome. So much cleaner. Everything working well. All the little chutes are shooting straight. Perfect. If you guys are looking for a great way to clean your shower heads, I can definitely recommend the vinegar in the Ziploc bag. Go and check that out. Go do that right now. But if you guys want to see what this thing is, this is our water flosser right here that I just attached to here. If you want to floss your teeth while you're showering, I'll put that video right there on the screen. You guys go and click that video, or this video right here teaches you how to get rid of the stains on your toilet bowl from the same type of issue that we had with our shower head here, all those Limescale stains. So I used muriatic acid on that because it's a little bit more stronger than the vinegar. So go and watch one of these two videos. I'll see y'all in those videos. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.